Hello. Am I actually live? So, I've done lives before, but they've always been on other people's channels. So, this is the first time that I went through StreamYard and set up my own live, and I've been anxious all day, hoping that the technology works. So, um, let me know if you guys can see me and if everything sounds good. It looks blurry when I look at it on YouTube, but it doesn't for me here. So hopefully everything looks good. And I saw that Christy's here and Melinda's here. Zoe is here and our friend Bob Buys is here. Thank you so much, guys, for being here. And if you could just let me know that you're hearing me and things seem fine on your end. Yay! This is so weird. I'm just not used to doing this on my own. So, but I decided to do my what sold video this way because it takes so much editing, and I have to I screenshot everything and then I have to insert the screenshot, and it's just an editing burden for me to do what sold videos. So that's why I haven't been doing them lately. But I still think that it's important to share the reality of what actually is selling. I don't like to just do unboxings or just do hauls, because what we really want to know is what's actually selling. So I do like to share that information, but this is just a much easier format for me to do that. So I am going to try sharing my screen, and I had hoped to set up 2 monitors, but I didn't have the right cord to be able to do that. So we're going to give this a shot. Okay, we'll do a window, but I want it to be this window. Can you do that window, StreamYard? Yes, you can. Okay. So if all is going well, then I believe you guys should be seeing some information about my sales. So this is for, wait, I'm on the wrong slide. We want to be here. Okay, so this is for the month of October, and I did have 52 sales, which as a part-time reseller, I try to average at least 1 per day. So I was happy with 52 sales. And it broke out into 30 on eBay, 15 on Poshmark, and then 7 came directly from YouTube viewers. So I like to give a special thank you and shout out to Deanna, Michelle, Lacey, Vera, Julie, Andy, and Esme. I appreciate you guys so much. I appreciate that whether it was through a jewelry video or a purse sale video, that you reached out to me through email to purchase something. And I do include that information here in my sales totals, even though I don't go through those sales in detail. I like to keep that private between my customers and me. So in terms of dollars, my gross sales was $1,948.43, which came out to an average of $37.48. And then if we take out cost of goods, shipping, and fees, my net sales then is $1,156.66, which brings the average down to $22.24. That even surprised me because I always feel like I have so many little sales, but it's those few high dollar sales that bring my average up. So hopefully that all went well. I'm kind of like going blind while I'm sharing that with you. Yeah, right, Bob? I agree. They're a ton of work, and they just don't seem to view or get viewed as much, but that's okay. It doesn't even, it's not a big deal. I don't worry about the views on it too much. I just appreciate sharing it. Hello, Ishara. I believe Sin is your name, if you don't mind me sharing. So thank you for being here. Yeah, thanks, Melinda. It like I said, I was really surprised by the average sales price because I have so many tiny little sales. So we'll start with eBay. So let me see if I'm going to stop sharing. Hang on. And now we're going to share a different screen. Okay, so we're going here. And I did link some of the videos where I told you about sourcing these items in the description down below. So you'll want to check those out after this video is over. But the first item to sell was this insulated cooler bag that did come with some ice packs for $29.99. Buyer did pay shipping. And that was an item that I purchased in a local buyout. So I do have that video linked below. When I averaged out everything that I bought in that haul, it was $4 a piece. So I was happy with the profit on this item. This is another item that came from that local buyout, but I am not happy with the profit on this item because it ended up that I was not going to be able to ship it for a reasonable amount at all. It was going to cost me so much money because, of course, this person lived in California and the dimensions of the box were like so large that I didn't put the dimensions in right for the calculated shipping. So they did not pay what it was going to cost me to ship. And so instead of taking, it was actually going to cost me more money to ship it myself than it was for me to buy it from somebody who I then had them ship it directly to my buyer. So I did a little bit of that drop shipping that we've talked about in Kat's lives. If you misplace an item and you can't find it, sometimes she's resorted to that instead of canceling the item through eBay and getting that ding on your account. So this was an instance where I did do the drop shipping because I think I spent about an hour trying to figure out how to ship this item. And then I thought, forget it, I'm not doing it, but I didn't want to take the ding. So I ended up buying it and probably taking a loss of about $10 for selling this item. Yeah, live and you learn. And this was also another item from that local buyout, a friend's official cookbook, which sold for $8 plus shipping. So again, $4 cost. So happy with that profit. Here is a Betsy Johnson necklace, which sold for $21. And I do remember that I went back and forth with the buyer on this because I think that the tag said it was originally like over $100, something crazy. And then she had sent an offer for $20. And I think I replied back with $40. And she said, but it's missing something. I forget what it's missing, but it was actually like not complete. So then she offered $21 and I accepted that because I researched it a little more, saw that she was right. It was missing something. And so it sold for $21. But typically my jewelry, I don't pay more than $3 a piece for. So I still profited on that item. Next were these two signed Monet pieces, which I decided to just lot together because they were just these tiny little dainty bracelets, and they sold for $9 free shipping. So that's one of those small profit items that I referenced. Here we're going to see a bunch of Build-A-Bear outfit sales. So in my infamous Build-A-Bear purchase at a yard sale earlier this year, I picked up a whole bunch of clothing for $1 a piece. And it sat and it sat and it sat. It was one of those items in my death pile. And once we started our group over on Facebook called Death Pile Destruction, which you want to check out if you haven't already, these were some of the first items that I tackled because I had a feeling that they would sell fast, and I wasn't wrong. So I do encourage you, if you see Build-A-Bear clothing in good condition for a cheap price, then pick it up. Because as I said, I paid $1 a piece for outfits. This one sold for $22.99. I did put free shipping on these because they only cost, they're usually like, 3 ounces, 6 ounces. So they cost maybe $3, $4 to ship out. So I don't normally do free shipping, but I decided I would on these. So here's another outfit, which sold for $16, free shipping, $22.99 for this Anakin Skywalker uniform and lightsaber. And I have to tell you a funny story because I originally had the I didn't know that this was an Anakin Skywalker outfit. And so I had the lightsaber with a like a knight in shining armor outfit. And then I realized my mistake and properly grouped them, and happy this one sold for $22.99. I sold this Mattel Electronics handheld football game for $19.99 plus shipping. So this I picked up at a yard sale for, I think, $5. These do seem to do well. It's the second one that I've sold. I sold a basketball one previously. So I did take pictures showing that, however faint, there are lights on there showing that it does work. But of course I shipped it without a battery. This was a item that I ended up not even profiting on because of the cost and shipping. So I think that I paid $17 at an auction, but until you factor in the buyer's premium and the sales tax on it, then I accepted a best offer of $25 plus shipping. I think that I might have had the weight a little low, so I had to up the weight. And until all of that was said and done, I think I lost like $2 on this sale. But it was a beautiful piece, and I was happy to see it go to somebody who will hopefully appreciate it. I'm just going to check in on the chat just to make sure that I haven't been talking this whole time. And okay, so everything's going well, right? Okay, I'll go back to... See, then I worry, well, it was working before and now I'm going back. Is it still working? So hopefully it is. This snake ring, isn't it so cute? I thought that I purchased a whole lot of these like blingy, sparkly, crazy rings off of an eBay lot. This one sold for $10 plus shipping. Here's another Build-A-Bear outfit that sold for $9.99. Again, I paid $1, so there was still a tiny bit of profit there. These X-Ray men's boots sold for $39.99. And I think there's a possibility that these were from the merch box, I think. I don't remember picking these up on my own. So I have a feeling that they were part of that Nicole State, the merch box that I picked up, which means that they cost me $30. So again, tiny little profit, even though it was a $40 sale. And this was another item. I sold a DS game for $14.99 with free shipping. I believe that I paid $10 for this on Facebook Marketplace through a friend. And I just I saw that she posted them, and I messaged her right away, I'll take those off your hands, and didn't really think, I didn't look it up, which is a golden rule in reselling, but I did not do that. So little to no profit there. This pink flamingo Build-A-Bear sold for $15 with shipping, or plus shipping, I should say. And the Build-A-Bears that I picked up at that garage sale were $4 a piece. So still a nice little profit there. This beautiful Leah Sophia 7-strand statement necklace sold for $19.99 free shipping. And I believe that was in a lot that I purchased off of Shop Goodwill, I think. Again, maybe $3, $4 at the most cost for me. This Charter Club imitation pearl bracelet sold for $9.99 free shipping. So tiny profit. Another free shipping Monet bracelet for $8.99. Tiny profit. But this one was my big profit for the month. So look at these shoes. I don't get it. I don't get it at all, but I'm not mad about it because I got these in a ThredUp designer box, and these Golden Goose shoes sold for $349. Again, I don't understand, but they retail like $600 brand new, and this is how they look. These pretty much look like new. There was a little bit of wear, but they intentionally have a used look to them. Like I passed them in our bougie store near me and I was shocked. I'm like, yeah, so they really do look like that brand new. All right then. So yes, this was definitely my big winner of the month. Very happy with the profit because I think that I pay $17.17 per item in the DIY designer boxes. Here I had lotted up a whole bunch of jewelry that kind of had the same style. They were all kind of like a fall theme, all in very nice condition. I just didn't feel that individually they would sell great. So I lotted them all together and they sold for $22.99 plus shipping. These earrings I've had listed forever. They might have been one of the first items that I listed. So I was really happy to see them finally sell for $12.95 plus shipping. And they were part of a lot. I think that the person also purchased this set of blue jewelry for $17.99. Again, another grouping of items that they were all very nice and wearable. So instead of trying to sell them individually, I lotted them all up. So I believe she purchased the fall colors, this set of earrings, and the blue jewelry was all one purchase. So that was a nice little bundle. Then I sold this book of American compacts and vanity cases. So I have to say that I am not interested in picking those items up, but I had picked up this book in an auction with a whole bunch of other reference books. So I was happy to see this one sell for $24.99. I had free shipping on it, but because it's a book, I did send it media mail, so the cost wasn't too bad to ship that out. This was another great sale for me. And it was part of that local buyout. The Ring Spotlight Cam sold for $115 plus shipping. And the buyer did message me after they received it and said that it was still attached to an account. And so they weren't able to use it. But thankfully, I messaged the person who I bought it from and said, like, hey, this is the issue that the buyer's having with it. Like, do you know your information? Can you log in and disconnect it? And luckily she did it like right away. So everything worked out with that. I definitely breathed a heavy sigh of relief and was happy with the profit on that sale because again, everything was pretty much $4 averaged out on that purchase. This Monet set of earrings and a matching necklace sold for $22.99. Here, this tiki mug that did say Pirate's House, Savannah, Georgia on the back sold for $20 plus shipping. I think that I originally had this priced at like $75 because I did see some like crazy solds on this style of mug before. And then I kept lowering it and lowering it. I think that I might have had it at $40. And when I received this offer of $20, I just went ahead and accepted it because I bought this for 99 cents at a Goodwill. So I was happy with the profit. This, I think, is a funny one because this was one of the items that I picked up while I was with Kat, the Nurse Flipper, and Dagny at Goodwill. And I remember, I think I linked those videos below too, that I saw this and I remember seeing somewhere, I don't remember how, but that these color swatches from paint companies do sell. So I saw it at Goodwill. I think it was $3 or $4. And I showed it to them and I said, I think this will sell. And they were like, well, do you think so? And they definitely know way more than me. So I was like all proud of myself that I was like, yeah, I'm going to pick this up and it's going to sell. And it did pretty quickly too, for $24.99 plus shipping. Here's another Build-A-Bear outfit, which sold for $10.50 with free shipping. And this was another item that I picked up while I was with Kat and Dagny at Goodwill. I think that I paid at the most $3 for it. It was tiny though. I'm telling you, this thing was only 3 inches and look at the detail on it. So it was really a unique, pretty piece. There you can see the measuring tape and my finger up against it. So it was a tiny little vase, but very pretty, intricate detail. And I was happy with it selling for $18 plus shipping. So I'm going to check in on you guys and see how everything's going. We're still good, right? So Bob, I'm interested, which item were you interested in buying? Was it the paint swatch or this little tiny vase? Oh, well, you did say that the vase was gorgeous. It really was. Hey, Paul, thanks for stopping in. This is so exciting. Let's see. Did I miss anybody? I see that Cherish Each Day is here from Georgia, and Kat was here very quickly, and Julie. So thank you all for being here. Oh, the compact book. Yes. I don't think I think I still have one other reference book, so I'll have to see if you're interested in it. That I, of course, haven't listed yet. It's in my death pile, and actually, like, you can see I'm in my reselling space, so that is my photography wall behind me for clothing, but the rest of this room is a mess. So, like, actually here, ready? It's such a mess back there, but luckily I take up most of the room that you don't see it. So hopefully it's not too distracting. So I do have my 15 Poshmark sales to share with you as well. Let me just see how I can get them up. So I'm going to stop sharing that one. We'll take this off. Hey, I agree. You just made this a fantastic live. We're honored. I really am. I mean, like, I say that in jest, but like I do feel like really honored that you guys are here. Hey, Tuesday. I appreciate everybody so much for all of the support you guys give me, and I'm happy to be sharing these sales. So let me see about pulling up here. Wait, I'm going to take your comment off, Tuesday, and then we'll share another screen. A window. We're going to share this window because I have that, but then I have my Poshmark sales. So this little Ralph Lauren straw and leather hobo purse, which sold for $10, not a huge profit, but I did pick it up for only $1 at the Goodwill bins last March. So it took forever to sell, and I was just happy to make some money back on it. This was another item that I picked up during like that. I had one video where I went to the Goodwill bins and the ThredUp outlet right before the coronavirus shut down last March. So this H&M jean jacket also took forever to sell. I believe that I picked it up for $5. So there was basically no profit for me on this item, but I was just happy to get it out of my inventory. These bangle bracelets, I do have them marked as petite because you can see there that they're only 2.5 inches across. And I said in my description that there's no give to these, and I couldn't get them on my wrist. So they were for a tiny hand. Very pretty though. So I'm happy that they sold for $7. Here is an awesome sale. This again helped bring my average sales price up. So this Tiffany's bracelet, that was part of a ThredUp 5-pound box. Crazy. I got 2 of them. One sold directly to a viewer. I believe it was Deanna who purchased one. But then this one sold on Poshmark, you can see, for $150. And I went to the Tiffany store at the King of Prussia Mall and asked them if they would clean them for me, which was my way of trying to get them to authenticate them. And so they just took them from me and like barely looked at them. I mean, like he looked, but I was like, you can't tell me that you know they're real with the amount that he looked at them. So I was really anxious to get these back, but they came back all nice and clean, and they put them in the Tiffany and Company bag, or the little pouch for me. And I don't remember if he gave me the bag at the store with my receipt or if that came in the package where they shipped the bracelets back to me. But in any event, I do think that having the bag and the pouch helped the sales price of this bracelet. Here's another lot of jewelry that I had put together and finally sold for $15. It had been listed a really long time, so I was just happy for it to sell. This Coach necklace sold on Poshmark for $15, and I have to tell you that both this item and this Coach keychain, which sold for $15, were flagged as being fake on eBay. So I mean, I have to be honest that the quality was not fantastic. And I mean, I could barely see that this said Coach. So I think it might have been fake. And then this item, though, I was surprised that they said it was fake. And the person did comment that, like, there was some wear, but I did note that there were some minor signs of wear, and I even took a close-up photo of the ring, which had the most wear. So again, I don't know if it's real or not, but I was happy that it sold on Poshmark for $15. This sweater from it, the tag said Earth, Music, and Ecology, sold for $15. It was an item that my mother had put in a bag and given to me, so my cost was $0. We love a $0 cost, so that was all profit for me. Here's another one of those crazy blingy rings. It's sold for $12, so you can see that it was this crazy snake, and I got all these fun pictures of it. Not something I could pull off, but I'm glad that somebody else felt they could and purchased it for $12. It sold on October 13th, so I kind of have to wonder if it was like part of a Halloween costume. These Calvin Klein ankle booties sold for $40 on Poshmark. They were part of a ThredUp shoe purchase, and I haven't purchased a ThredUp shoe box in over a year. So they've been listed a very long time. I was super happy to see them go for $40. This diaper backpack with charger was part of my local buyout. So again, average cost about $4, and it sold for $54. I have to tell you that I was worried that this bag was not going to come in at 5 pounds for the Poshmark label. It was really, really heavy. I don't know why anybody would use it as a diaper bag, but I don't know. Part of the weight was that the pink thing is a battery charger, like to charge your phone. So it did have that, but I still don't understand why that bag was so heavy, but it was really heavy. This pair of jeans was another great sale. They were Not Your Daughter's jeans. That's what NYDJ stands for. And they were the tummy tuck style, size 10. So you can see I put all of the style and cut information in there. They did sit for a few months, so I'm surprised that I still sold them for $49. I'm not sure what I had them originally priced at, but my cost was only $5. I remember buying these at a country thrift store. Then the next was a little bundle. Someone purchased this Dana Buckman necklace, which I had marked at $10, and this red new with tags dress, which was from my mother. So again, $0 cost to me. I think that the whole bundle together might have been $25. So that is one thing to keep in mind when you're looking at solds on Poshmark, that when you see the price, if it was sold in a bundle, then you're actually not going to see what the true price was on it. And then the last item to sell was another fantastic sale. The Bottega Veneta wallet that I got in a ThredUp designer box sold for $115. It was a beautiful wallet, like the best leather, but it wasn't in the greatest condition. However, the comps on this wallet and it was just such high quality that I was happy to see it sell for $115. So that wraps up my sales. Everybody's still here? So yeah, Paul, I am I'm just outside of Reading, so I'm like an hour from the King of Prussia Mall. I actually have two long chomp bags that I have to run down there and pick up. So I will be heading back down there. Yeah, you go out every weekend for yard sales and never saw. Yeah, I don't get out for yard sales. Nope. So, yeah, I agree. I would love to have a local thrifting buddy. How is the destruction of my death pile going? Well, okay, so I'm going to give you guys a little view of my space here. I think the light will adjust. Okay, so I just added this shelving rack here, which is helping me to organize. And then this is an old rack that I have. This is all listed inventory. But you can see down below is a whole bunch of junk. This is my personal filing. And I'm thinking that I have another rack like this one that I bought that I was thinking of putting right here because it has wheels. So I could wheel it like back and forth to be able to get at my listed inventory, but it would kind of cramp up this room. So I'm not sure. Do you like my friend here? That's a great look. So I would say that I've been busy with other things for my business to set me up for success later. So I officially did set up my eBay store, which felt like a big momentous occasion for me because up until now I just, had the basic store with no fee. So I just decided to step up and actually pay for a store subscription. I think the most exciting thing for me was that I got some eBay tape with my quarterly coupon. But I am also going to officially set up an LLC and register Flippin' Fiasco as a fictitious name. So I've been working on that paperwork over the past couple days, and Pennsylvania hasn't been the easiest to navigate, like what I need to do. So I feel like I'm just kind of winging it right now, but I'm also like trying to prepare for tax time. So I just purchased the who is it? Like Not Your Dad's CPA, I think is the channel. So he had a Black Friday special for his reseller tax academy. And I decided to go ahead and spend the money to get a little bit more educated because this will be the first year that I am officially doing taxes as a reseller because I just had like hobby income last year. But this year I've obviously, taken it more seriously and really invested and all of that good stuff. So yes, it is all very exciting. I do feel like I'm in the big leagues, and I agree that Pennsylvania sucks with all of this. So we'll see. I signed my papers today with a date of 12/1 just because I thought like that'll be good, to have it say 12. That I can officially say I started registering my business on December 1st. But that means I guess I probably shouldn't send it in until December 1st. Do you think? I wonder if they would even notice. They probably wouldn't. But I have to like physically write out the check. I was trying to do it online and it just kept bumping me from this place to that place. And then it was just a PDF and it said like on the PDF that I printed, like I filled out online, but then it sends me the PDF of my form filled in. So I printed it out and it tells me that I can file it online, but I kept going back to the Pennsylvania website, which just gives me the PDF form to fill out and then print. I couldn't figure it out. So yes, Bob, I remember that when we chatted that one time that you definitely have a lot of business knowledge, which has probably made applying that knowledge to your reselling business like a huge help. So yeah, I'm hoping that I don't have to go to my township and get it there. I think that I'm just going to send the paperwork into the address that it gave me. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But our financial consultant that we use, like personally, recommended that, I talked about taxes for next year, and his wife actually does taxes. So I think that we'll have her help with doing taxes, but I was just trying to get myself a little bit more knowledgeable because I don't like being so in the dark about things. So I'm trying to get smarter about it all. And oh, Fiorella, that is so sweet. I can't tell you how much comments like that make my day. So everybody just pile on the compliments. I'll suck them up all day long. But yes, so my death pile is still here and still will be the death of me. Again, there's stuff back there. And actually what happened was when I finally painted the other side of this room, which is behind you, and I had to move everything out, and we, moved stuff around and got things painted. I'll have a video on that soon. But I put everything in banker's boxes. So yes, banker boxes for the win. And they're sitting in our bedroom right now. So I can only imagine that is going to be okay with my husband for just so long before he says, when are these boxes getting out of here? Which is why, again, I'm thinking about getting that third row of shelving in here. But I think it's just going to be so tight. So we'll see. In other YouTube video news, so let's see, what else will I have coming up? I do want to have a video about the transformation of this space. And then I did, however, add to my death pile by getting 3 ThredUp 15-piece jewelry boxes. So I filmed one today. Spoiler, I was not impressed with my first one, and they all came from the same location, Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania, which is an hour from me. So I'm hoping that the other 2 are much better. But that is going to be a couple of the videos that I have coming up. But yes, so we're in the chat. They're talking about the banker's boxes. So you're already 100 boxes in. I think that I'm only 40 boxes in. So you definitely have me beat. Yeah, I do have, the death pile, because that doesn't even count the boxes that I have in my former office, which is downstairs. Oh, thank you, Tuesday. Another fun compliment. So I appreciate you. Thank you. So again, thank you guys so much for being here. I think that for my first live, it went well, right? I'm going to have to check the replay to make sure that, again, technology wise, it was kind of freaky because I didn't have my second monitor set up, that I basically had to go blind once I was sharing my screen with you. So hopefully all of that went well. Bob, you must be packing your boxes really tight. And you're also getting an arm workout, I think, because you just have them stacked, right? So you're getting the arm workout every time. But I have to tell you, I've been going to physical therapy for my neck and shoulders. They would not be impressed if I was doing what you're doing. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, I do really think that this is going to be the way that I share my what solds from now on, is in the live format, just because it saves me the headache of editing them. Yeah, you don't have space for shelves. And Paul says he's putting 10 to 15 clothing items in them. So yeah, my clothing is actually in the bins, which are a little bit bigger, but the banker's boxes is like the mishmash of everything. And then in this shelving unit, I started using, they're kind of like shoe boxes. So you can see this one is marked J5. So all of my jewelry, I am trying to make sure that I mark, because I have started to lose a couple items. And that's not good. So it was clearly time for me to get serious about being organized. Thank you guys so much. And Paul, yes, I didn't say live every Sunday, but it's a good goal to strive for. So we'll see. We'll see what 2022 brings. And thank you so much, Bob. I'll see you guys later. Thanks.